There's a new tenant this year and a Jordan resident behind me. He's an exchange student who comes to us from Germany and will graduate with a senior class in June of 1981. His name, Ulrich Renke.
Ulrich Ranneke. I hope now you get it.
Well, no one else can pronounce that crazy name either. What was your first impression here? What was the most impressive thing you saw when you first came?
That's really, everything was different. I saw the United States, all the streets. It's more spread out than Germany. I think seeing this with that feeling of looking forward to that year here, that was a wonderful feeling.
How would you compare the social life here in the United States to that in Germany?
Americans have a bigger social life. They have more friends. Probably not more friends, but they're participate in more activities than German students, because all this social life here for the students is related with school. I really like that you can stay in school after school and do what you want. Even this television thing, that you can have a library in the school.
Do you have any more comments?
I want to thank some people, Mr. Ostrich, Mr. Luther, and Mr. Henry, who was really patient with me, because I had some trouble at the beginning of the year.
Like what?
I had to drop some courses and all that stuff. And then, all the students who were nice to me. There are some. That's it. I really enjoyed here.
Okay.
Unless we get some participation from the class, we may just bag it all together. If the float wins, the triumph will be for those 5 or 6 people that have worked on it alone. If we lose, the class has no one to blame but themselves. Thank you.
That was senior float leader Roger Pellicati 2 days before a freak accident placed him here at Montgomery Hospital and the building of the senior float in jeopardy. But the work was continued by the dedicated senior class, working night and day to complete the project at the Pellicati residence.
Okay, Sue.
I don't know how he did it last year, because I've pretty much taken over his jobs, and it's a really tough job if you want to pull it off like Roger does.
And pull it off they did, as the class of '81 float came in first again for the second year in a row.
And now it's time for today's sports review. The boys soccer team finished 15-4-1 and played today for the District 1 championship. The girls hockey team finished up the season as Suburban 1 champions with an 8-2 record in the league, 10-3 overall. Football is currently 6-1. Last week they beat Methacton by a score of 17-14. They play this Friday at 8 p.m. at Viking Field against Lower Moreland. That's the sports.
I really never make it on time to homeroom.
It's raining outside, and
I didn't do it, man.
Go away, Alfred.
You're a sapo.
Karen and Gina are like my best friends.
Oh, not much, dude.
Bonjour.
Hi. It's just my life is over. It just totally sucks. I'm in the house, you need to get away from me. Don't you guys give up on me? One day is enough. I mean, what the heck is it?
We'd like to remind you that Halloween party tickets are on sale the remainder of this week for $2 a piece, all 3 lunch shifts. Also, next week, the mock election will be held on Tuesday, November 4th. And surprise, the first marking period ends Wednesday, November 5th. Also, for the seniors, Mr. Luther tells us that the exact ceremonial procedures for graduation have not yet been decided. Dan?
One final announcement. The consideration for a possibility of a ping pong club is still being considered at the administration. All members who signed up for that, please see me next week. That concludes this Dusk Magazine. Join us next time. Team 3 is on Pulse for another Dusk Magazine, the show that doesn't leave you in the dark.
Stay down. Dusk Magazine. We're working dawn to dusk to keep you informed.